Strike action has shut down Vancouver Island University. 550 faculty members have walked off their jobs, leaving 20,000 students in educational limbo. The pickets went up first thing this morning. Classes have been cancelled indefinitely. The faculty has been locked in a bitter dispute with VIU administration for months, arguing over potential budget cuts that could lead to layoffs and course cancellations. A News Mid-Island Bureau Chief Jonathan Bartlett joins us now with the story. He has more in this report.
On both sides, the Faculty Association and management at VIU seem to be at a stalemate, the result of which is the picket line around the university. But there is a small glimmer of hope in that both sides are back at the bargaining table tonight.
The picket line went up at 8 o'clock this morning around the Nanaimo campus of Vancouver Island University. Despite nasty weather, striking Faculty Association workers came out in full force.
Striking in the rain.
Strikers signed up with the strike captain and manned all entrances, effectively closing the VIU campus.
We're running people in 3-hour picket shifts, so trying to make sure that people aren't out in the rain for too long and that we can sort of have a good show at any one time during the day.
All 4 campuses of VIU, Duncan, Powell River, Parksville and Nanaimo are affected, along with 20,000 students.
Nobody wants this to go on. We're committed to the well-being of our students. We know that students are anxious about this strike and that they want to complete the term, and right now they're the soul of all of decision making right now.
The Faculty Association says job security is the main sticking point in negotiations.
We're looking for some movement from the university to improve the job security of our faculty. We've been quite worried about layoffs. We've seen layoff notices happen in the last few years. It seems that numbers of courses are being reduced every year, and we'd like a bit more security for our members in those courses.
But VIU management says with a government mandate for no new funding, they have no room to bargain.
There is no movement within our budget. Our operating budget has been static, which means we are not anticipating an increase for the next 3 years. However, our inflationary costs continue to go up at about 2.5% per year, or about $3 million per year.
Some students chose to cross the picket line and headed to the almost empty library.
We have to do the work we have to do and hope that, it ends within a couple weeks so that we can get our semester done.
It's my last year here, so I'm just really wanting to get things over with and done, and if it does go on for too long, I'm going to be pretty upset about it.
Other students decide to show their support for the teachers by joining them on the picket line.
They're here fighting for things that are going to affect our education.
If it lasts long, your studies are in jeopardy.
It's a small price to pay in the end for a quality of education on this campus.
There's hope the strike will be a short one. Mediated bargaining resumed this afternoon.
And both sides sat down with each other and mediator Grant MacArthur today at 2 o'clock. There's still no word on whether those talks have resulted in any movement, but many students are no doubt hoping this will be resolved very soon. Other post-secondary institutions around the province are in similar situations, with unions taking strike votes and programs threatened to be cut. And many are blaming the situation on the provincial government for not increasing funding. Thousands of students are expected to take that message to the legislature next week with a protest planned for Wednesday. Hudson?
All right, Jonathan Bartlett in Nanaimo tonight. Well, there's never a good time for this, but this is a bad time. As Jonathan showed us, the strike has students nervous about their education. Exams are coming up, and some fear that their graduation could be in jeopardy. International students feel added pressure. Many of them are here on temporary student visas, and they're paying significant amounts of money for their classes and living arrangements. VIU is home to 1,500 international students from more than 70 countries. Many of those students have never experienced a strike before. Others come from countries where strikes often mean violence and military intervention.
We've been working with them especially to try to make sure that the faculty work with them to understand what it means in the Canadian context as far as a strike goes. The university also has got lots of information online, which in today's generation, online material is one of the biggest sources of information to keep them informed of what it means. But you're right, with people coming from countries where strikes can mean something very different, it's important to let them know what the Canadian strikes can be like.
The students are frustrated at the unexpected time off, and they're worried that they'll fall behind, not just educationally, but financially too.
I paid 5,000 Canadian dollars one semester. That means it's about 2/3 of my mother's 1 year's salary. It's a large amount of money. So I don't want their strike because I stay here. I spend a lot of money here. Yeah.
I can understand they want something, but it also causes confusion to students like us, international students.
This afternoon, the faculty and the administration got together with the mediator again, but at this point, there is no indication they are any closer to reaching a deal.